Hi, and welcome back to Old School Blues Guitar. We're going to continue our signature licks lesson, looking at some of the licks and ideas of Guitar Slim's playing. The key feature of Guitar Slim's playing is he plays in E position, no matter where he is or what key he's in, where he is on the neck. So for example number 8, I'm taking the capo and moving it all the way up to the 8th fret, and we're going to play in the key of C. And I'm going to show you one of my favorite Guitar Slim licks, series of licks. This is the opening few bars from his solo in the tune If I Should Lose You, which is one of my all-time favorite electric blues songs. Kim Wilson did a really nice cover of this not too long ago. The solo is a very melodic solo, lots of open strings, and what I'm going to do is show you the first 2 or 3 bars of that to give you an example of how you can make a melody in the Guitar Slim style. So the solo starts out like this. Something very close to that. If I didn't get it exactly right, I've got it tabbed out for you. So we're doing a lot of open strings. So we're starting out on the open 2nd string, hammer on, pull off on the 2nd fret. Then we're going to go to the 2nd fret of the 4th string, which is our C, our root. Then we're going to do the same thing over on the 1st string. This time we come down on the F, which is going to be the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So open 1st string, hammer on, pull off, or come down, pull off on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. We're just playing over the chords. So the song goes from the 1 to the 4 and then to the 5. So when we get to the 5, just playing over that chord, which is going to be a G. So and that's really the first part of the solo. So he's playing these melodic licks over the chord shapes, which is something you're going to see again here in a little bit. So let's play that again one more time through. This one's pretty simple. Listen to the original song, check out the tab. Not sure if he does a pull off or picks that. Either way would work. And then he goes into this kind of thing, which is really neat, and you can figure this out on your own once you get the idea of what he's doing. So again, it depends on the chords. Now the song has some different chords in it. He goes to the 6, he goes to the 2. There's an augmented chord in there, which is really neat. But as far as the solo goes, which is where he plays most of the guitar, he's just playing over the 1, the 4, and the 5. So that is example number 8 from the tune If I Should Lose You. It's in the key of C. That's why we got the capo all the way up on the 8th fret. Lick number 9 is a really cool lick. This comes from A Letter to My Girlfriend, which is in the key of A flat. So we've got the capo now on the 4th fret. So again, we're playing in the E position. And he does this lick, goes like this, which I really like. Something like that. I may have played that differently both times. But he's winding up. I call it a wind up, where he's leading into the lick. So he's on that open 2nd string, 2nd fret of the 2nd string, open 1st string. He does that a lot. And then 3rd fret of the 1st string, open. And then he's going to go to this lick on the 5th fret of the 2nd string with the open 1st, and slide up out of it. Remember how we talked about Guitar Slim doing that all the time. And then he's going to go into it again. So he's going to wind up again and play kind of a shorter version. So the whole lick, let's do it again slowly. That's it right there. He does that as a fill lick, and he also does it in the introduction a little bit, and then in the solo, I think. Something like that. Right there. So that is lick number 9. And what you should see here in a lot of these licks is we're combining these ideas. We got the melodic, the single string melodic runs. We've got this double stop run with the open first string. He does that all the time, lots of different ways. And then here in a little bit, we're going to look at that lick on the 4th string, which is another thing that he does. So each one of these licks that I chose to show you are licks that I think show, you know, really the basic elements of this Guitar Slim style, which is really fun to play. So that's example number 9, and that is from A Letter to My Girlfriend. Lick number 14 comes from a tune called The Story of My Life. And we're going to go to the key of A flat, so we're putting the capo back on the 4th fret. Let me play this lick for you. It's got something in it we haven't seen yet, and I'll explain that to you here in a minute. The lick goes like this. One more time. What we've got is a double pull-off slide on the 2 licks that we've been talking about. So we're starting out sliding on the 4th to the 4th fret of the 3rd string from the 2nd fret. 2 open 2nd strings. We got the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, 3rd fret of the 1st string. Then we got some open strings. Check the tab for this. Then he's going to slide to the 5th fret of the 2nd string. It sounds like he gets the 1st string a little bit, but not too much. You can do whatever you want with that. And he holds it for a beat, and then we're going to do 2 slides from the 5th fret to the 3rd fret open on the 2nd string. And then we're going to do the same thing on the 3rd string, which we've done before. So it's kind of a fancy lick with 2 slides down the neck on it. So let's do that whole thing again. Really neat stuff. One more time, I'll play it slowly. And that is lick number 14. Again, if I confused you here, check the tab, and most importantly, listen to the original song. It's from The Story of My Life in the key of A flat. Lick number 10, we're going to go back to the key of F, putting the capo on the 1st fret. And the next 2 licks that I'm going to show you are both from the things that I used to do. Guitar Slim's signature song, his most famous song. And one of the coolest things Guitar Slim does in this song, he does it in a couple others, is he plays these double stop licks in the 1st position, like in the E position. Let me show you a lick from the solo, I think it's the first couple of phrases of the solo from the things I used to do, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. It goes like this. Let's do that again, slowly. So the key to that lick is this double stop, combining the 2nd fret of the 1st and 2nd strings with the open string. Almost heavy metalish, and we're leading into it with that same lead-in phrase, open 2nd string. And then sliding. So we got the double stop and the melodic licks going there. And he does it again. Really cool. Now I'm going to show you the next part of that lick. We're going to break this down into 2 separate examples, or 2 separate licks. So that is really neat. And if you're ever playing a solo, kind of Guitar Slim style, and you're playing in E position and you're not sure what else to play, you can throw that double stop in, and it works pretty much however you use it. So So that is from the beginning of the solo for the things that I used to do, and that is example number, trying to see my chart down there, that's lick number 10. Lick number 11 follows right after lick number 10 in the solo for the things I used to do. We're still in the key of F, capo on the first fret. Let me just play this in context. So I'll play the first lick the way it's played in the solo, and then I'll go into what I'm going to call lick number 11, which is a great example of how Guitar Slim would play up on the neck. He'd slide to notes up on the neck and then come back to the first position. And what I'll try to do is explain how he's doing what he does here. So let's play it all the way through. I'll try to play this solo note for note. I'm going to play that again, but this time I'll just take it from the new part, the second part. Check the tab and you'll see what I'm doing here. So what he's doing, he's going to slide to the 9th fret of the first string, which is part of the 5. Right there is the 5 in the key of F, which is going to be a C. You can see that's a first position bar chord. Those two notes, the 9th fret and the 7th fret, that's with the capo, those are both in that chord. So he's following the chords in the solo. So if you want to know how he's playing this, that's what he's doing. So when the song's over the 5, and then he's going to the 4, which is right there, the B flat. So he's sliding to the 5th fret of the first string. And then he's going back to the 1. Like that. So those slides into notes up on the neck and then back to the first position, really cool stuff. And you hear this in a couple of his solos, and the one that I remember the most is the things I used to do. So let me play that for you slowly again. You can check out the tab, listen to the original. Something very close to that. I'm trying to memorize that or play it from memory. But the chords in the song, here's my 1, which is my F. There's my 4, my B flat. My 5 is my C. So he's just playing notes in those, over those chord shapes. And that's how he's doing that. If you wanted to go all the way up on the neck, you could do that, because that is a 1 or an F chord up on the neck. So that is lick number 11 from the things I used to do. Lick number 12 is a fill lick from a tune called Bad Luck Is On Me. And this is a cool example of him combining the slide lick on the 3rd string and a melodic kind of single string lick. So in the tune he does this lick or some variation of it several times. So it goes like this. Play that again. So what we're doing, we're starting in the E position, 3rd fret of the 1st string, 3rd fret of the 1st string, slight bend, open, open 2nd string. So we got that. And then we're sliding to the 4th fret of the 3rd string and holding that for about a beat. Then we're sliding back to that, and then there's a beat. And he plays that little lick before the song goes to the 4. So one more time. I correct myself, there's no, when he slides here, he does not wait a beat. He goes back to that pretty quick. So the whole lick. like that. Then he pauses, one beat, and plays that little lick, just outlining the E7th shape, which would be the F7. So that is a lick from Bad Luck Is On Me. What you've got, sort of the single string, typical E position, electric blues lick. And we got the guitar slim slide on the third string. Kind of a B.B. King, Freddie King type lick to resolve the verse and lead into the next verse. Very cool stuff. A lot of these guitar slim licks, you're going to combine three things. The melodic single string lick, that lick with the open first string, and then you've got this lick on the third string with the open second string. Those three elements, you just take those and combine them in all kinds of different ways, and that's guitar slim. So that is lick number 12 from Bad Luck Is On Me in the key of F. Lick number 13 is a very simple one. It is a kind of a guitar slim style, what I call chord intro. And there's several of Guitar Slim songs where he opens the song with a slide into the 5 or a 5-7. So let's say we're in the key of F. Tunes like Something to Remember You By, Things I Used to Do, played in the same position. And you'll hear this to start the song. They say you got to reap, baby. And he goes into the song. That's Reap What You Sow, which I don't think that's in a different key. So anyway, what I'm doing is taking a B7 shape. And I shouldn't get the first string. You don't want to hear that. You just want to hear this. Very neat. So it's a B7. So let's make a B7th chord with the capo on the first fret. We got my first finger on the first fret of the fourth string, my second finger on the second fret of the fifth string, my ring fingers on the second fret of the third string, and I'm putting my pinky on the first fret of the second fret of the first string just out of habit. But I'm going to downstroke and try to get mainly from the fifth to the second. Let's try it without the first string. That's probably better. That's probably how he does it, because you don't hear that first string. At least I don't hear it. So you just take that B7 shape, pick it, slide it, and let it hang until you're ready to jump in with the vocal or the solo or whatever you're going to do there. Very simple guitar slim idea, but I think one of the coolest parts of his style is the way he would kick off those songs with one chord. So that is lick number 13. Lick number 15 is our final guitar slim lick for this lesson. It's too bad because we could go on doing these all day long and be fun and learn a lot of guitar. But I think with the licks that I've shown you, you can go with your guitar and listen to any guitar slim song and probably figure it out, because they all include these same elements. So lick number 15, this is just another cool example of a lick combining those three things. And this is from Reap What You Sow in the key of B flat. I've got the capo on the 6th fret. Lick goes like this. Play it again. Very neat. So we got an open first string and then twice. So we can either slide into it twice like that, or you can just stay there. I can't remember what he does in the original. It's one of those two things. So we got an open first string that we're sliding 5th fret of the 2nd string, open first string. With the 2nd string, we're going to the 5th fret with the open first string. So we got this. And then we're going 3rd fret of the 1st string, open, and then open 2nd string. Like that. That in itself is a cool guitar slim lick. So we got this. And then we're doing one of these slides where we're going from the 4th fret of the 3rd string, sliding down to the 2nd fret, pulling off, winding up with an open string in there, winding up on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Let me play that again slowly. Again. Played a little differently. can mess around the way you approach this with your right hand and the way you pull off and hammer on. You can take each one of these ideas and play it a lot of different ways. So that's lick number 15. That's from Reap What You Sow in the key of B flat, and that is our final guitar slim lick for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. This is a revised version of my earlier signature licks, what I call classic licks lesson on guitar slim. I'm updating these because since I first made these videos, I've learned a lot more and I've improved my lighting and my sound and some other things. So I'm trying to make the quality of my videos better as much as I can and as much as I have the time for. If you haven't listened to a lot of Guitar Slim, listen to it. It's not that much. He's only got like 30, 40 recordings that are out there. And it's just great stuff. It's not complicated. It's the sound. It's the way he makes the guitar sound that makes his style. If you have any questions, comments, let me know. And if not, I will see you again probably in about 3 months. And I'm not sure what we're going to do next time. I'll either revise one of my old lessons or we'll try something new. I've got some new guitarists that I've been wanting to dive into. Jody Williams, Albert King, Albert Collins, and many others. I've been getting requests for lessons. But the fact is I just haven't really studied those guys as much. And I also would want to do some electric slide, but that'll take some time. Regardless, I'll be back in a few months and we'll do something good. See you then.